their final meeting before going out to the middle. Akil Clark is in goal. That's Roy Lang, Liston James, Kevin Lane, Tajay Anderson, Kevon Isaacs, Alwyn Harvey, Daniel Green, Jordan Fletcher, Kesdon Hall, and Kerry Mills complete the starting lineup for Mount Pleasant. Hall has a couple of goals to his name for Mount Pleasant. And there's Vere United. Not sure how long they can maintain the name tag of underdogs, but Kadeem Davis is in goal. In front of him, Ricardo Campbell, Kenroy Lumpton, Alton Lewis, Trevance Salmon, Lamar Neal, Javier Brown, Ricardo Dennis, Ramon Plummer, Ricardo Messam, and Tyrese Harrison. Goal. So, I can tell you, not a lot of highlights. There's a chance there for Mount Pleasant. The shot by Green was blocked. There was good movement there from Green to set up Anderson. His effort went wide of the mark. Shot from distance, and it had to be parried over by Akil Clark, who didn't have a lot to do. Plummer with the effort from distance. Devontae Campbell came on the park. Shot coming in from Gary Mills on that occasion, just wide of the mark. Vere United through Neal, and it had to be parried around the post by Akil Clark. Really good effort. And that was that. 0-0 between Mount Pleasant and Vere United. Seven shots by Mount Pleasant, just 2 on target. 4 shots by Vere United, just the 2 on target. 10 fouls committed in this one. A couple of yellow cards shown as well. The majority of the possession, though, in favour of Mount Pleasant at 59%. Our player of the game. It was a cagey affair, wasn't it? He had a lot of work to do in defence.
Yeah, a lot of work. But to just stick to the game plan and do what the coach says to do.
Talk to me about the relationship that the team has with Coach Donovan Duque, because it seems as if it's a team that's modelled off his own thinking and a very disciplined unit.
Yeah. A good leader all over it. Leader all board on the field. Leader off the field, on the field. I would just organise and play what it's supposed to do.
Vere United, of course, they would have a lot of ambition as far as the season is concerned. How far do you think you can go?
We just have to take one game at a time and work. Go back to training ground and work again for the next game.
All right, man. All the best.
Okay.
And congrats again. So, Lumsden, our player of the match there. We're now joined by Wally Downs. And, Coach, it was a difficult game to really take control of. You had the majority of the chances, obviously. But what are your thoughts on how your team played?
I think we can play better. Obviously, a difficult team to break down. They block your chances and they defend well. And today we didn't have enough quality just to put them to the sword and beat them. I thought, we took the game to them and finished strongly. and all I can ask for from the players is a bit more quality in the final third again.
Did you want a little bit more urgency from your team?
Yes, possibly. We knew that they wouldn't be attacking us very much in the first half, so it was important that we stamped our control of the game and kept the ball. And then as the game wore on, we wanted to take it to them more. But we just certainly didn't want to give ourselves a mountain to climb by being one down. So, there was no urgency really in the first half because we knew that they would be solid. And we didn't want to be hit on the break and having to chase a game because they can defend very well. They can defend the lead well.
You will see more games like this as the season progresses, of course, should you make it through to the playoffs. How will you then now prepare for your team to break down this type of opposition?
Yeah, but listen, it was just about us doing better on the day. Last week we were much better on the ball and we reaped the benefits of it. Today we were just off with the quality of our play in the final third. Getting into the final third we did well. We passed the ball reasonably well. We can pass it better. We have passed it better and we want to pass it better again. But as I said, it's a difficult game to win today.
All the best for the next fixture, Coach.
Thank you.
That was Wally Downs there, head coach of Mount Pleasant, now joined by Donovan Ducky. I was mentioning to your MVP that it seems as if Vere United now modelling themselves off your style. You have really made an input on this team. What are your thoughts on their performance today?
Well, first of all, we were affected in the last 2 weeks by the lockdown. It was inadequate training and preparation, but we did some virtual work, so we saw the dividends today. What was important today is that it was a game of a tactical battle, and what we wanted to do was to nullify their strength, and we improved on our weaknesses today. With a little bit more quality in the middle to final third, we could have created more problems for them outside of their centre backs, but I thought we did enough, and deservingly we got a point from the game.
Coach Ducky, you would have painted your team as underdogs at the very start of the season. Didn't have a lot of preseason to work with, but you found yourself at the top of the table. How then will you now be changing that mindset from being the underdogs to being one of the top teams for the rest of the season, because you're still up there?
Yes, well, we're still working on our long-term project, but for the short term, it's a reality now that we can compete with the teams in the league. We have to just continue to do what we're doing, keep focus, keep on working at our recovery, our nutrition, keep getting in training sessions, and hopefully we'll do some good things going forward.
All right. Will the good things start soon, because you have a title to win? You think that's what you're telling the players now this year?
Yes, definitely. That has to be the mindset in the short-term goals, but our long-term goals still stands predominantly.
All the best, man. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Cool. All right, so that was Donovan Ducky there, coach of the Vere United team, who came away with a 0-0 draw here. 3 matches were played today. The first game saw Woodhouse beating Malines United by 4-1. And, of course, Cavalier eking out that 1-0 win over Portmore United. So the table gets really close, isn't it? Mount Pleasant in 4th position. Vere United still in 3rd. You see those two at the top. Waterhouse on 16 points, a point ahead of Cavalier. And it really is still anyone's race for a playoff spot, as well as for that surety, that semi-final spot, just to avoid the run-in to the semis. So, a couple of matches on Saturday. Arnett Gardens against Dunby Holden. That's at 11:45 p.m., 12:45 p.m. ECT. And then right after that, Timothy Gardens take on Cumberline, beginning at 2:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m. ECT. It's an intriguing battle in this Jamaica Premier League powered by Digital. Just to remind you that the end goal is here between Mount Pleasant and Vere United. On behalf of the hard-working production team, I'm Donald Oliver. It's back to studio.